Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links is a free-to-play game, yet most players competing at the highest level spend hundreds of dollars to play. The goal of this series is to get King of Games without spending a dime on the game. Welcome to Duel Links From Scratch. Yo guys, what's up? Zaid here, and thank you for coming back to episode 2 of Duel Links From Scratch. On the first episode, we started our deck, which, as you saw, is Harpies. We purchased a full box of the set that it's in, got everything we needed out of one box, and then we got into ranked play a little bit and got up to bronze. This episode, I have since last episode saved up almost 3,000 gems from doing my auto dueling and completing stage missions. And so to start the episode off, we're going to quickly go do a pack opening with everything that we've got. Ooh, one free gem. With all the gems that we've acquired. I'm then going to consider, depending on my polls, using some of my tickets. Because if you look here, I have a fucking metric shit ton of tickets to exchange. 51. Most of them are irrelevant, but I think there's like 2 dream tickets for ultra rare and 2 secret rare dream or super rare dream tickets, whatever SR is. After exchanging the tickets, we're going to get a deck put together, and I'm going to fly through ranked. As much fucking games as I can play, I'm going to play. So let's head into buying some packs. Last time we purchased from this, we got 24 packs, and all we pulled that we wanted was a Lightning Vortex. And as this deck gets like more cards in it, I'm not even going to play the Lightning Vortex. So it's not the best one to have. So we're really hoping for Channeler and Perfumer. Those are the cards I want the most, and a second of the Synchro. So let's just stop lollygagging, get right into this. So Spiritual Wind Art Miyabi is our first decent pull of the opening. And this card, I don't really think I'm that excited to have a second. I don't even know if I'll play it, but it's an option, so there's that. Number 12 Crimson Shadow Armor Ninja coming in. Again, this is not a card we're really going to play, but it's cool to have. Oh my god, another holo that we're not going to play. But this is the first one of these we've acquired, so I guess that's cool to have. Fog King in the collection. Ooh, back-to-back. Yes! Back-to-back holos, and we actually got one we'll play. Harpy Perfumer coming in. I just need one more of this card, and we're done on Perfumers. Let's fucking go. What is it? What is it? Oh my god, come on. Useless holo. Back-to-back? Back-to-back? Actually a good one, please? Oh my god. Dude, this game fucking sucks. Back-to-back-to-back? Dude, I swear. Alright, one will kind of maybe play. That I'm not too upset with. That was 3 holos in a row, and only one of them is playable in the deck. But that is still kind of cool. Thank you. Yes, another playable fucking card. Let's go. Back-to-back? Back-to-back. Please be something I need. I was about to like clap out of excitement because I saw Harpy, but this card's not that crazy. If that would have been Channeler, we would have been back-to-back-to-back? Alright, the Draco set coming in. There's been so many back-to-backs. What is going on? Alright, so this pack opening was actually pretty fucking lit. The only thing that we need literally actually the only holo we didn't get is a Channeler. That kind of sucks that we got literally every holo except the Channeler. But we know that we are like, what is it, 709 or like 800 gems away from having a guaranteed Channeler. So that's pretty sick. And now I'm going to get to building my deck. Or, yeah, first I'm going to look at the deck, and then I'm going to see if there's any tickets I want to spend. Also, one thing I didn't say already, but we have Windstorm of Ategua that we got from leveling up Mai, which is like one of our first real trap cards that we have, and it was free, so like that's pretty nice. I'm gonna go look at the tickets now, see what we're working with there. I'm just gonna start from here at the top, a rare ranked duel ticket, see if there's anything useful for us in here. There's a Harpy card that comes in these, I think, that I'm looking for. Harpy's Feather Rest. That's almost definitely gonna be the card I get. This card is also a playable Hollowed Life Barrier. Storm could be cool in Harpy since you can destroy your Hysteric Sign to destroy their back row. So that's also like a semi-playable, but I'm going to go with Harpy's Feather Rest for sure. This card is going to be a big upgrade to the deck. Alright, the Dream tickets I think I'm going to save for last. Those are like really big. This Kacha seems very good if there's not something better to get in its place. This card is cool. It's a free summon, but it's only good if there's not a level 4 in the graveyard. I think I'm going to lock in the Kachi on this one. That's a free rank 4, which we were saying that we wanted before, so lock that bad boy in. I don't know if I need 2 of that card, so maybe here I could go for the Dinotherium. I kind of like this card. I want to give it a try, so I'm going to get it. Well, first let's make sure there's not anything else in this. I think it's the exact same as what we just looked at, but never. Oh, no. It's got Harpy Oracle. We need this card. If you control 5 or higher Harpy, special this card. And if this card's normal or special, add a spell trap from your grave to your hand that lists Harpy Lady Sisters in its text. So that card's very important. I hope that wasn't in the last pack and I just looked over it. But it does look like this pack just has more, so it probably wasn't. Sucks that we don't get to try the Dinotherium yet, but it's also beneficial because we're not trying it because we got a better card. So fuck yeah. Give me that. We'll check this UR. Yeah, this one's got the Dinotherium, so does that mean it has the Harpy? Please have the Harpy. Alright, it does not appear that the Harpy is here. Which means we can get a Dinotherium, I think. Head Judging seems like a really good card too, though. But it's a 50-50 chance that it doesn't do anything. It's either absurd and it negates their effect and then takes their monster, or it just goes to grave. So this card could sack us a lot of games, but it could also like cost us games. And I don't really know if I want to... I don't know if luck would be on my side. So yeah, I think I'm going to go with Dinotherium because I could special this, normal a Harpy, and that's combo. I'm still iffy on using my Dream tickets. I want to, but I don't like... It's rough because there's so many choices. And I believe a new set's coming out with Pendulum soon, so the meta could shift very drastically very soon. And then I've got bad staples because I shotgunned these too quick. So I'm like very iffy on using them. But if I do use them, I kind of want to get some sort of trap card that will be good, or a spell card that works, like some sort of disruption basically. Because my extra deck is predominantly the Harpy card. That card is the most important card. The Synchro. And then all my main deck monsters are going to most likely just be Harpies. And then what I'm missing is the defensive cards. Also, how do I obtain Harpy's Hunting Ground? Only from this? What's in this set? Will this ever be a set that I want to buy? Harpy Queen is in it? Oh, fuck. What does Harpy Queen do? Search Hunting Ground. Oh, it doesn't look like there's that much good Harpy support in this. There's just those 2 cards. And is there good stuff I could get from it, though? There's like a Sakuretsu's Armor, actually, which is kind of good. That's iffy to me. I could use my ticket on that. That card would be kind of nuts to have. But I also could use it on a Karma Cut, which could also be nuts. But Regeki Break is an option in the ultra rare ticket slot. Let's sort this by card type if possible. Because we know we don't want any rituals. For the most part, we're sure we don't want any main deck monsters. I'll do a quick skim to see if anything jumps out at me, though. Harpy Queen is also an option from this. This card makes Hunting Ground searchable. So that card might be worth playing in my deck, but I'm not sure. I would love to have access to searching the Harpy's Hunting Ground and the Hunting Ground itself clearly, but I don't know if it's worth the tickets. Synchros we're not really concerned about. XYZs, see, this is another thing. We could get like a good rank 4 that could be useful. Like Diamond Direwolf would be kind of nuts in this deck. But is it more nuts than having Hunting Ground and Harpy Queen? Becomes the question. How do you obtain this, and am I likely to want to buy this set? It's a mini box that also has Black Ship and dude, this is a set I could see myself buying actually. So I don't know if I would go straight for the Diamond Dire, because there's 2 very good rank 4s for my deck specifically, and then also good rank 3 and 4s for later on, and Geargia support, which is kind of cool. Oh my god, I'll probably buy this set in one day. Seems like a really good set, so I don't think I'd want to use my tickets on that. Chalice is a good one. And any back row removal that isn't the field spell would kind of be a waste. Like, I'd rather just have the field spell, I think. And then traps. This is a big thing. Karma Cut's the big trap I kind of want. I don't think there'd be a trap I want more than Karma Cut the more I look at it. So then the question is, do I want Karma Cut or do I want access to the field spell? And I think I'm going to go with the field spell, to be honest. I know there's a skill you can unlock that lets you start the game with the field spell, but I also think having one in deck seems really nice. So I think I'm going to lock that in. I'm going to lock in the field spell. Confirm. Harpy's Hunting Ground acquired. That's big. And I think I had another super rare dream ticket. Let me find it. We're going to use that on the Harpist. Not Harpist, Queen. Oh, wait, there's another card I could get too. Dancer? How to obtain this card. I'm not more likely to play this one. I'm going to lock this in also. It sucks not getting the Karma Cuts, but I think these will be better. Now I'm going to look at the ultra rare dream ticket, and right here, Regeki Break is what I think I want. But we know we don't want a ritual. Main deck monster, I'd say we're not going to want one, but last time I said that, and then we ended up getting a Harpy Queen. So we're, again, going to double check them. Lancia is cool, but that's more like a side deck card, and playing for King of Games, there's not really a side decking option. There's not going to be a fusion I want. There's not going to be a synchro. There's not an XYZ. Spells, we could go for Cosmic, but I don't really care for Cosmic. I'd rather have the Hunting Ground. Lance is a pretty good card. Night Beam is alright. I think I'm just going to go with the Regeki Break so far. Yeah, I'm going to lock in Regeki Break. I think I'm going to do that with both of my dream tickets and get 2 Regeki Breaks. Because this card is the most versatile trap I can think of, in the sense that it can pop spell traps and pop monsters. And it also discards the Hysteric Sign for effect, which is really good. And it's chainable. So I really am happy getting this card added to the collection. And that's the rest of the tickets I want to spend. So let's get back to deck editing. Now that we have real trap cards, we're for sure getting rid of this Rainbow Life. So let's go to traps. We're for sure throwing in these Regeki Breaks. Are there any other traps I would consider actually playing? There is the second of the Wind Trap that we pulled that most likely won't be played, but it is a possibility, so let's throw it in for now. And then let's go to spells. We know we're going to play the Hunting Ground. We know we're going to play this. Actually, I think I misplayed. Oh, fuck, I didn't mean to take that out. My bad. I didn't need to get Queen. I could have got a second field spell or anything else, honestly, because Perfumer searches Harpy's Hunting Ground, I believe. So I think I fucked that up. Yeah, I fucked that up, but whatever. I don't even know if I'll play Queen now that I'm looking at it, but we're for sure going to play the Oracle. I want to try this. We could, like, put the Queen in the deck, but I think this card's useless. Because this card does the same thing. But I guess this you don't have to normal summon it to do. So you can pitch to search, play it, then normal Perfumer, and instead search this and get 2 pops. Huh. This puts us at 26 cards that we could potentially play in the main deck, though. So now that we have the rest, we're for sure cutting at least one of these because we could shuffle it back. I think I'm going to cut one of my Soul Charge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to cut this. Maybe both. Maybe this will be my 8 monsters. I think 8 seems like a really decent monster lineup. And maybe we literally just cut this trap card. Because I don't think it seems that good for now. At least for now. And now we're going to go to extra deck. We're going to put in this guy that we acquired. And we have one extra space, so I'm going to throw Dracosack in just so it looks like we have a full deck. And let's save this bad boy and give it a try. Also, currently the skill we're using is Aroma Strategy, but Draw Sense Wind is also an option. I think maybe I switch to this. I'm going to switch to this, actually. Because in the hands where we only draw trap cards and spell cards, if we're able to survive, but they deal 15, we can guarantee a monster draw the next turn. So that's kind of cool. So let's give this deck a try. So I just went and I hit a jog real quick. And now I want to get some games in before I take a shower. So let's hop into ranked now that the deck is put together. We open kind of lit. Activate Harpy Chandler. Pitch the Queen. Special Perfumer. Dude, our deck actually opens good now. This is crazy. I actually have a deck. Special Summon the Synchro. Activate Feather's Rest. Shuffle these bad boys back in, and then because I have a Synchro, I'll get to draw 2 cards. I have fucking Pot of Green in my deck now. This is insane. I don't even know if it's optimal to make something else here. Maybe. Might as well. Let's do it. Activate effect. Special summon and defense. Effect. Oh, what the fuck? Why didn't it? Oh, during the end phase. I see. It's like Scarm. Except I can't forget it because it's on an automated system. Special Cyber Harpy. There's another Harpy that I want. I think it's a Harpy Lady 1. It boosts all the wins by 300. But there's also an argument to play this because I believe that there's a rank 7 that just got hit on the ban list actually. That what exactly does he do? He destroys monsters that have the same defense or something weird like that. And so I could play around that via having this because it's 13. I don't know if that matters though. Set. End turn. Do one of these lock me into wins or something? Because it didn't give me the option to make what's it called? This guy, Kachi Kachi. But I'm assuming it's because he's Earth. Maybe it's let's check. Oh, I shuffled it back in. I shuffled all my cards, so I have no way of knowing. The opponent set one. Better be a good fucking card, opponent. Easy win. This guy's deck literally didn't do anything. Free dub. Get shit on. So here I've got my potential rank up to bronze 2 replay. I gotta say potential because I can't let y'all know if I want it or not until it is over, you know. But I thought it was a kind of cool duel because I opened a shitty hand, but it kind of showcases what in episode 1 I was complaining about and how Regeki Break fixes it. Where if your bad hands are the ones where you don't open Harpy cards, and those typically have an abundance of Hysteric Sign and Elegant Egotist. And then Regeki Break fixes it. And I was playing that Rainbow Life or whatever, which technically fixes that shit too. But all it does is keep you alive so you don't die. But it doesn't help you stop them from playing. Whereas Regeki Break doesn't guaranteed keep you alive, but you're probably not going to get killed with such a strong interruption. And then you also get to pop, you pop the card and then you get to pitch the sign and play next turn. So you saw, he's playing the Fire Kings and he used his field spell, and I just popped it with Hysteric Sign, and then I got to search Chandler, discard fodder for Chandler, and I don't even really know why I grabbed Hunting Ground. I was thinking that it's a spell to activate so I could bounce his guy, but I forgot that Perfumer was just going to search the Egotist. So I summon out the good old Cyber Slash, activate Egotist, bounce his monster, and then we're just going to swing in right for game. Like, this was a sweep. And it was a hand that didn't, like, on the surface look too optimal, but because you get to pitch Hysteric Sign, it was, like, really good. So, yeah, this is a good old win from scratch, bringing us up to Bronze 2. Still not that high, but continuing to climb every day. We got another rank up match here for you, and I won the coin flip, which I actually don't know if I like or not. I think I've been liking going second more. I think I like going second more, because you can just kill them. And then it's like, why go first and have to set up traps and shit? But I opened really good for going first. I opened the Chandler, pitching Perfumer, summon Perfumer. Perfumer, search Pot of Greed, or Pot of Avarice, I guess. Synchro summon for Cyber Slash. And then activate the rest. Get in to draw 2 cards. Draw into double Egotist. So I set 1 Egotist and a Regeki break. And then he Book of Moons my Cyber Slash. And then MSTs my Regeki break. Which just eliminated all my interruptions. And then uses a Junk Converter to search Junk Synchron. This deck is really cool. I've never played against it before. He Junk Synchrons out the Junk Converter. Synchro summons for 5. And then the Junk Converter is going to summon back the Junk Synchron. Yeah, target a tuner in your grave, special it in defense position, but it cannot activate its effects this turn. Also, this animation's like low-key kind of cool. Junk Warrior hits the board. Bring back out the Synchron. And there he can Synchro summon for 8 for Stardust. And then he uses a skill, which I don't really know why the skill does this. Let me read the skill. Shooting Star Road. And he uses it to summon Formula Synchron. But I'm going to come back up to this and read exactly what his skill does. Begin the duel with Junk Converter in your graveyard. In addition, the following effect will be used once if you have Stardust on the field. Play Formula Synchron from outside of the deck. If you play a monster with this skill, only Wind Dragon type Synchro monsters can be summoned from your extra deck until the end of your opponent's turn. This skill will only activate if you begin the duel with a deck that has 8 or more cards that are Junk monsters or Synchron tuner monsters, and an extra deck with 4 or more cards that are Junk, Synchron, or Stardust. So that skill is really cool. It turned his Stardust into a Shooting Star Dragon, which lets him negate a card that would destroy a card on the field. Luckily, I play Cyber Slash, so I don't destroy, I bounce. But then he can look at the top 5 cards of his deck, and for every tuner, he gets an additional attack. Which, if any of y'all play Pokemon, this reminded me of Typhlosion. I think Typhlosion mills like 8 or something like that. Either 5 or 8, and then does 80 damage based on 80 damage per fire energy revealed. And this kind of reminded me of that. But I got really lucky, and he only milled 2 tuners, or revealed 2 tuners, so I took 33. If he revealed 1 more, I would have died. And then I get to use my skill, Draw Sense Wind, to guarantee draw a Harpy. Normal the Harpy, Egotist out a guy, make the Synchro, Egotist out another guy, and then we get to bounce his card with Cyber Slash, and then he's just going to surrender, and we're just going to hit for game. So he concedes, that's the game, and we're Bronze 3 now. Let's go. So this replay isn't a rank up or anything. I did rank up before this, but I didn't really save that replay. I didn't think it was that good. I just beat the guy. But this match was my first mirror match, which was pretty cool, and I learned some stuff during it, so I wanted to record it so that I could say the things I learned out loud so that I retain them better for later. And I think he starts, so he summons Oracle, activates Oracle's effect, activates Sign to search Egotist, activates Egotist, summon out a Harpy, summons Cyber Harpy Lady, and then goes into Cyber Slash. And then Oracle's going to proc, adding back the Egotist, and then he's going to pass. And I'm going to draw the Hysteric Sign. And right here, this was the first time ever playing the mirror match, so it was interesting having to play around someone else's Cyber Slash. And so I guess my objective here is to try to make a Cyber Slash so that I can crash in battle, but I have to do so without activating spells when I control monsters. And one really cool thing that I realized because of this is that Elegant Egotist doesn't say on your side of the field. It just says if Harpy Lady's on the field. So because his monster's treated as Harpy Lady, I can activate Egotist. And so I still have no monsters for him to bounce here. I summon out my own Cyber Harpy Lady. And then I can normal summon the Oracle, activate Oracle effect. Then I synchro into Cyber Slash, set the Hysteric sign, and just crash right into him. I felt like the most efficient way to deal with that is by entering battle and attacking, because like I didn't test it to make sure because I wanted to secure the win no matter what, but I'm pretty sure that if we both have a Cyber Slash, at least this is how it would work in regular Yu-Gi-Oh, so I imagine it's how it would work in Duel Links. If we both have a Cyber Slash and I activate a spell or trap, he would get the window to respond to my spell or trap with his Cyber Slash before I would get the window to do it. So then he could just respond with Cyber Slash, and now it's a monster effect negating, so there's no window for my Cyber Slash to activate. So I didn't want to put myself in that type of scenario, so I just summoned a Cyber Slash, crashed, and because I have the Hysteric Party, I'm going to be able to bring this back on his turn and still have it while having outed his. So that's the play that I opted for. I don't know if there's anything better I could have done. That feels like it's the best play that I had available. Then I add the Egotist back off Oracle and pass turn. He normal summons Harpist, and I respond to that with Hysteric Party pitching the field spell to summon out the Cyber Slash, the Cyber, and the Oracle. And this is really cool because Oracle activates and I'm going to get to add back the card I discarded. But then he goes Elegant Egotist effect, and here I chain Cyber Slash. That's why I activated my Hysteric Party on his normal summon, because I don't think anyone else is really playing this Dinotherium. So the only extender he has available is Elegant Egotist. And so if I'm able to bounce it back, he needs another Egotist in order to play the game now. And he summons out Harpy Lady Sisters. I don't know why anyone would play this card, but this guy's doing it. So then he crashes over this for 150. Oracle's going to add back the field spell. My turn rolls around. I just normal summon Dinotherium, overlay for Kachi Kochi, and enter battle and swing for game. So, yeah, that was a pretty quick game, but I got to learn during it, and that's why I wanted to showcase this one. I thought it was really cool. One, that I could play around the Cyber Slash by using my Egotist before I commit to the board. I feel like that's really important in the mirror match, and it was really cool to figure it out my first time playing it. I believe this duel here is my rank up from 6 to 7. And it was also a rank up for this guy. But if you get your rank up duel and you're playing against me, I'm sorry, but you don't get to rank up. And so he goes for, or I go first. I open up with Chandler. And this kind of, one thing I thought was interesting about this duel was it shows me something that I kind of dislike about Hysteric Party. My optimal open is the Channeler summoning Perfumer, Perfumer searching the draw spell, the Feather Rest. But when you do that combo, you have exactly 3 Harpies in grave, and you shuffle them back to draw 2. So here I drew extenders that I decided if it would be best to use. I special Dinotherium, and then I activate Sign to search Egotist. Egotist to summon out, and then make a synchro. That way I have a monster in graveyard so that party's live. But the fact that I needed to draw exactly Dinotherium in order to make my party live kind of sucked. Because if I didn't, and I didn't draw a trap, then I just had no interruptions on my opponent's turn. Although, because, like, it's bronze, nobody's deck fucking matters, I'm just going to wax him. Like, when this guy activated his equip spell, I could have just bounced his monster, and I think his turn would have ended. I opted not to, because I don't know what he's playing. I don't know if the deck has, like, an extender. I mean, obviously, I could tell it's Noble Knight, but I don't know what Noble Knights are in dueling. So I didn't know if this guy can extend. So I just kind of, like, let him do his thing, enter battle phase, and then I bounce his card. And that was just a wrap, though. He had a Regeki break. That's fine. He can try to pop one of my guys. And I just finished him off. And I'm going to jump right into this next one. The next one is me ranking up from Bronze 7 to Silver. And this, like the reason I'm just going to jump right into it, this was barely a duel. I don't even know if you can count this as a duel. Like, this is how bad people's decks are in bronze. Win and you'll gain a rank, so we'll gain a rank. Let's go. Nobody's deck matters. And he opens with reload. Puts 3 back, draws 3, and passes turn. Like, what the heck? Summon Perfumer, search Egotist, activate Egotist, summon out Cyber, activate my other Egotist, summon out another Cyber. What's this guy do? What does he do? I could just attack here, but like I don't know if he like technically has battle traps or anything. So I decided to play like a Sphere Kribo or something. So I played the turn out optimally, did the Synchro Summon, set a trap. So if somehow he had something, I didn't lose. But we cleared his life points to 0 on the first turn, and we're moving up to silver, baby. Silver ranked. And I think on that note, I'm going to end off this episode. Next episode, we're going to start opening some packs. While video editing, have done a lot of auto duels and leveled up the stage mission level a lot since the last episode. So I've got a metric shit ton of gems ready for next episode's pack opening too. We're going to dig into the Harpy box, get the second Chandler for sure, and hope to get the third Chandler and Perfumer. And then once we get those cards, we're basically done that box and can start thinking about what else we want to get. And so thank you guys for watching. If you enjoy this series, please let me know. Because I typically don't make Duel Links videos. I've been making normal Yu-Gi-Oh videos. And so the Duel Links videos don't get as much traction. But if you fuck with them, let me know in the comments so that maybe that helps the algorithm or something. Tell your friends, all that shit. Thank you guys. Take it easy.